A warm, wonderful welcome. My name is Victor Zammit. I'm a retired attorney. I've been investigating the afterlife now for more than 20 years, using scientific method. Science has taken over the study of the afterlife, and there is plenty of objective and repeatable evidence for the existence of the afterlife. But first, a number of people asked me what is going to happen to those closed-minded skeptics like the Randis and the Shermer and the Wisemans of this world who have been telling everyone there is no afterlife, and when they get to the afterlife they refuse to believe they're in the afterlife. What's going to happen to them when they cross over? Highly reliable afterlife transmitted information tells us a great deal. They could become prisoners of their own mind in a dreamy, eerie, misty, nightmarish, chilling environment. Let me explain. Number one, when these closed-minded skeptics are dead and buried, they become ghosts. They are trapped between two worlds, between the realm of the light and our physical world. They're not spirits because we regard spirits as those who proceed onto the realm of the light, but because these closed-minded skeptics deny there is an afterlife, they become ghosts, but they still have a solid body. They still have some memories. They still have some consciousness. But they know a big change has taken place, and that is of great concern to them. Number two, now these closed-minded skeptics get the urge to talk to others. They know there's something wrong, so they try to talk to their colleagues or to their friends or to other people, but nobody will be able to hear them. Nobody will be able to see them because they're ghosts. You know, I mean, only a medium would be able to see them and hear them. They can even, mediums can talk to them. But for the ghosts caught between the two worlds, for these closed-minded skeptics, they know something is very seriously wrong. Number three. Now, their mind tells them, okay, let's go for a drive somewhere. They may see their car keys on the table. They try to grab the keys, and what happens? Their hand goes right through the keys, through the table. And that really puzzles them, and they know something is also wrong, and they try it again. So their hand tries to grab onto the keys, and it goes right through the keys and the table because they fail to realize they are no longer in the physical world. And that is of concern. Number four, their mind continues to play tricks on them. For example, the mind takes them back to the familiar behavioral pattern they used to do when they were on Earth. Randy just might find himself planning to attack some medium, and he will be, in his mind, is telling her that there is no afterlife, or that she's all cold reading, and all this comes from the afterlife. Now this situation is very serious, and this pattern of behavior is repeated over and over and over. Reliable information from the afterlife tells us this could go on for hundreds of years, even thousands of years, in this horrible condition. Number five. Now these closed-minded skeptics may find themselves back in their own apartment, in their own home. Randy may find the new owners of his apartment taking over, and he's telling them, get out of here. You're intruding, you're trespassing, this is my place. But the new owners cannot see him. The new owners cannot hear him. Unless, of course, the new owner happens to be Sylvia Brown, who will say to him, hi, Randy, you're in the afterlife at last. You're dead. Now, what's he going to say? He'll probably say things like, I'm not dead. I can't be dead. I'm talking to you, aren't I? How can I be dead? And there it goes on and on in this horrifying afterlife dimension between the two worlds. Number 6. Of course, there would be other horrific things that could happen. It just may be that when these closed-minded skeptics cross over, they are met by other ghosts who will identify them. These other ghosts who had been around for a long time know they are no longer part of physical Earth. And they know they're in some dimension somewhere. And it's not fun. They have serious problems. And they'll turn to Randy or Wiseman or Shermer and they say, hey, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be in this condition. Now, this kind of harassment against these closed-minded skeptics could go on for hundreds and thousands of years. This doesn't have to happen. All closed-minded skeptics have to do is to become more reasonable and accept the evidence supports the existence of the afterlife. And I tell these skeptics, whoever they are, just to keep an open mind. Live in a reasonable way. You don't have to be perfect. As long as you're honest in your dealings with other people, you should be okay. And on crossing over, you'll procedurally go to the realm of the light. You are the architects of your own destiny. Now, if you find yourself in the afterlife and caught between the two worlds in a horrific situation and you want to get out, all you have to say, first of all, admit, number 1, you are no longer on physical Earth. All right? Secondly, you admit that you are in an afterlife dimension. Thirdly, think of a person you knew who crossed over when you were alive on planet Earth. Think about that person and mentally call her. That person will come. And when you see that person approaching you, you know you're in the afterlife. Fourthly, call for help. Just say, I need help. And there are rescue teams who will come and do the rounds to try and help those who sincerely want to be helped. Now, fifthly, when you see beings of light, you know that's good news. And go towards the light. And these beings will take you to a place you earned. You will either go to the realm of the light if you've been reasonable, if you've been honest, if you help people, that's fine. Right? You don't have to be perfect. But if you've been selfish, if you've been unnecessarily and consistently cruel, well, you may be taken elsewhere, or you send yourself elsewhere. Now, the afterlife has huge consequences. Always remember the greatest discovery in human history, the existence of the afterlife. Until next time, this is Victor.